Hello, my name's Claire and welcome to this 20-minute a day Pilates experienced class. Today we are going to be theming around the crab, so please be careful with your necks. So as always, listen in and take modifications. So you're going to start in a cross-legged position, and if you find that placing a block under your hips helps you to sit up tall and bring your hips forward, then feel free to do that. So bringing your chest, lifting it away from your ribs just to find some space through the bodies, and have a sense of your shoulders moving away from each other and lifting and lengthening through your spines. Inhale into your ribs. Exhale, bring your left ear over to your left shoulder, open and close your mouth. And then draw a little semicircle with your chin and pause anywhere that feels good for you to pause. And you might like to draw some circles with your nose. Now think of rooting your sitting bones down into the ground as you inhale and float your head on top of your spine. And inhale into your ribs. Exhale, right ear down to right shoulder. There's a sense that somebody is pressing your left shoulder down to the ground as you do this. So you're finding as much space in your bodies as you can. Open and close your jaw. And then again, draw semicircles with the chin. So reaching around and pausing anywhere that feels good for you to pause. And just observing sensations around your neck. And draw little circles with your nose. And then rooting your sitting bones down into the ground, floating your head on top of your spine. Lift your arms, bring your thumbs behind the back of your head. There's a bony ridge where the top of your neck meets the base of your skull called your occiput. Bring your thumbs to the top or to the middle of the occiput and press in. And as you bring the head back, you might notice it's like a shelf. You can draw circular motions along the shelf from the centre to down towards your ears. It can feel really nice. It's great if you're getting any headaches. Opening and closing the jaw, releasing. So this is great for excess shoulder tension or just any general tension through the neck. So slide the thumbs down as you bring the head back, and you might find that there's a place that you feel that you want to stop or pause, or you might like to turn your head from side to side as you walk your thumbs down, and you might notice a few tender points. And you might notice that the rest of your body starts to actually melt as you do this. So I just noticed a release down through my hips. So everything is connected. So spending a little bit of time around here can be really beneficial for so many different things in the entire body. Now from there, imagine you've got a hook that's hooking your neck up. It's like you're being lifted up to hang up onto a hook. Notice that the neck flexion comes from here. As the chin comes down, you're lengthening from your occiput. So you can keep your fingers on the top of this ridge, draw the chin down and find length through the back of your head. Inhale, bring the chin level, parallel to the earth, and then gently draw the chin down. Think of lifting up from this bony prominence at the back of you. So when we're talking about lengthening through the back of your head, this is where we're talking about lengthening from. And at the front, there's flexion, craniovertebral flexion. But at the back, there's a sense of lengthening. And then keep drawing down now. Gather the belly in, flex through. Inhale, come all the way up. So now we're continuing down the spine. So the chin comes down. There's a sense of length through the back of your head. And then gather in through the belly as you flex all the way down. Inhale up. One more time. Exhale, gather in and come all the way up. Inhaling up. From there, you're going to reach your arms forwards and see if you can bring the middle of your head down to the ground and lift up through your hips. So not the forehead, but the centre of your head is coming into the ground and lift up the hips. And just notice perhaps that same feeling down through your neck. Inhale, lower the hips. Cross your legs over into the opposite direction. Reach your arms forwards once more. Now bring not the forehead, you want to come up, so come onto your knees and find the middle of your head, the crown of your head, and then just play with the hips coming slightly forward, sensation in the back of your neck, the chin is coming down towards your chest. If this doesn't feel comfortable for you, then find an alternative
and just resting in your stretch. Maybe just starting to think about connecting the crown of your head with the ground. So now there's an option of bringing your hands behind your backs, interlacing your fingers, open through your chest, finding your knees, coming back into the centre of your head again and reaching your arms up to the sky. Breathing. Gathering in through the belly. Inhale, rolling back.
Cross your legs. One more, lift up through your hips.
Option to draw the head down, reach the arms over the head. Inhaling and gently lower all the way down.
Very nice. Bring your feet in front of you, hip bones into the ground. First leg lifts, second leg lifts, look down to the belly. Think of rolling your hips away from your thighs as the tailbone comes down to the ground. Find the shelf on your upper back, keep looking down, pause and come back up. If you have a blue soft ball, bring it between your thighs and your calves for control here, for rolling like a ball. So really gathering in, think of the tailbone connecting with the mat first, find the shelf at the upper body and try and do it with your arms lifted all the time. So you're really having to use control. So Joseph Pilates principles here of precision, control, concentration. So we're minimising, so we're not using body limbs to swing. It's very concentrated. One more time here. So gathering in, inhaling, exhaling to lower. And then from there, coming into seal. So hands behind, underneath your legs, clapping your feet 3 times, look down to the belly. Inhale, roll, find your shelf, balance, clap. Try and balance on the upper back. Keep looking down to the tummy, find the feet of your pelvis as you come up and hold. So remember you've got your modification here, bringing the hands around the outside of your legs if you need to. Clap, and you can just clap at the beginning and the end if you need to. But try and think of that same amount of control, precision and concentration through your hara, through the centre of your body. And clapping one more time. Inhale, rolling back. Clapping the feet. Keep looking down to your belly. Come all the way up. Clap the feet, very nice. Reach your legs away from you. Cross your right leg, so reach your legs away from you. We're going to do a few roll-ups. If you know you need to modify with blocks and bands, feel free. Roll your hips away from your thighs. Keep the weight of the heels of your feet coming down into the ground. Inhale, bring your arms up and back over your head slightly. Inhale, arms come up, soften chin to chest, look to navel. Exhale all the way up, reaching forwards. So the weight of the back of your legs is into the earth. Inhale, gather in, uncurl from the base of your spine, peeling sequentially with space as the arms come and reach above. Very integrated. Inhale, arms up, soften chin to chest, the weight of the heels of the feet. So there's just a sense of groundedness, a weightedness. And then drawing in and curling all the way through. Last time, inhale, arms up, soften chin to chest. Use your exhalation as you come up. And then gather in, uncurl from the base of the spine, lift and lengthen all the way through. Cross your right leg over your left. Let's do a few boomerangs. Draw in through the belly. So you can bend the knees in or keep the legs lifted. If you feel it in your back, bend your knees. And then cross your legs over at the back, find your shelf. Keep looking down to your bellies, lift up, find the feet of your pelvis. Cross the legs if you need to. Butterfly with your arms, gently land and fold. So I'm going to demonstrate with bent legs this time. Roll the hips away from your thighs. The knees bend, which is good if you have, depending on your hamstrings and also your spine. Reach your legs at the top. So I'm practicing balancing with my arms away from the floor here as I cross the legs. So you can have a little bit of connection here through your legs, through your inner thighs. Lift your heart away from your hips. Find your balance in your paws. Butterfly your arms and folding forwards. One more time on each side. You choose whether you bend your knees or not, but any straining, please do bend them. Gathering in. Reach the legs over. See if you can find that balance on your shelf with the arms reaching away from you off the floor. Keeping the hips lifted. Switch your legs. Keep drawing in. Find the feet of your pelvis. Pause and lower. Very nice. Last time. Gathering in. Reach your legs over your heads. Find your balance. So it's only your upper back now that's in contact with the mat. That's where your stability is coming from. Cross your legs over. Look down to the belly, find the feet of your pelvis, pause and hold. And reaching down, very nice. Uncross your legs. Gather in through the belly, uncurl from the base of the spine, peeling all the way down, ready for control balance. So, bend your knees. And you start with your arms back behind you. So think of your arms as meeting the ground, releasing, relaxing through your hips. Inhale to prepare. And then as you exhale, there's that sense of simply planing in and allowing the back of your body to sink down heavily down into the earth. And then just the front body simply goes with it. Inhale your first leg up, and then keep gathering in as the second leg comes up. So there's a simple sense of the front of the body and the back of the body meeting each other. Press into your legs. Inhale your legs up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring the legs over. And then lift your hips away from your thighs. And see if you can hold your right ankle. So you're on your shelf, right ankle's out, and you draw in for 2. You switch, reach for 2. Inhale, switch, reach for 2. Hips are away from your ribs. Reach, switch. So just checking in with the hips, that they are as level as they can be. The toes are pointing. There's a sense of reaching as you do this. So imagine the elastic around your feet again, and that somebody's constantly pulling your feet up towards the ceiling as the leg comes up. So you're open through the hip flexor, and there's a simple sense of planing, so we're not having to force anything. It's an element of control, natural stability. One more on each side. Inhaling up, exhaling, printing each vertebrae down into the mat. So keep looking down to the tummy. See if you can come up, pause and hold. And to find that biting point through your bodies, press the heels of your feet together, the thighs engage, the tummy planes in, shoulder blades. Imagine you're pressing something down, and you've got springs under your hands, and you're pressing them down. Heels of the feet pressing in, inhale, exhale, bend your knees into centre, very nice. Hands down onto your ankles, forehead down to your knees, gather in, and think of stretching through the spine. So you might even bring your hands underneath your lower legs, hollow through the front of your belly and stretch out through your spine. And we're coming into full crab now. So if you want to repeat the rolling like a ball or the seal instead of full crab, please do feel free. If you want to try full crab, then make sure you've got enough room behind you and in front of you, because your legs are coming back and forwards and your head's coming forwards. And make sure you've got something soft for your head, so either your mat, so ideally your mat, so come back far enough. Starting with the legs crossed, holding onto your feet. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, gather in, roll back like rolling like a ball, find a shelf on your upper back, switch your legs over, keeping your balance. Keep looking down to your belly as you inhale, roll up. Find your knees like we did in the warm-up. Middle of your head comes down to the ground, reaching forwards. Inhale, lower the hips. Keep drawing the belly in as you roll back. So you might need to slow this down if you start to feel dizzy, especially if you've not done this one before. Find your balance, look down, and you might just do the first half rather than putting it all together. Find your knees, find the middle of your head. Inhale, rolling back, exhaling. Pause, switch your legs over, breathing in. Belly gathers in. Keep sending your tailbone down, 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 lift up. Find your knees and roll. So this is quite a playful exercise. So sometimes the mind can get in the way. So we can think in ourselves, oh, I can't do that. But actually, if you come to the exercise with a playful mind and a wondering, I wonder if I could do that. And then just give it a go and see. But of course, listening in all the time. And you know better than anybody else what's right for you. So it's getting that balance of challenging yourselves, but also keeping yourself safe. Let's do one more. So again, this is really working the whole body, integrating. Lots of coordination. And then inhaling as you lower the hips back down. Reach your legs away once more. See if you can start to press into the legs. Reach the arms up, gathering in, planing in, pressing in. And then hug the knees in. Bring the forehead down towards your knees. Cross your right leg over your left. See if you can come up Joseph Pilates style. If not, then come onto your side and support yourself as you come up. So bringing the weight forwards. Come all the way up, circle out through the arms, and then come down to your mats. Cross your legs over, pressing, come forwards and up. Circle the arms round. Let's do that 2 more times on each side, reaching and lowering. Cross your legs over, forwards and up, reaching around. Lowering down, cross your legs over, come forwards and up. So what can you root down to the earth to help your stability? Last time on each side. Maybe noticing if you're using the edge of your feet or the front of your feet. Does it change each time? Bringing the hips back as you lower back down, listening into your knees. So this might not be available for you, depending on your knees. And then rising all the way up, facing the centre. Rolling through your shoulders. Interlace your hands behind your back, send the knuckles down to the earth. Inhaling your heart away from your hips. Exhale to fold forwards, relaxing through the back of your head and bringing your arms over your heads. Pressing into the feet, drawing in, coming all the way back up through the centre of your bodies. Slowly floating the head up last. Inhale, rolling through your shoulders. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, come over to the side, separating your ribs away from your hips. Gently breathing. Inhale, right arm up and back down by your side. Switch sides, left arm up. Inhale gently up to centre. Inhale, shrug the shoulders out and up towards your ears. And as you exhale, 2 more. Inhale, shrug up. And exhale. Last one. Inhale, shrug up. And exhale. Big smile across your chest, smile across your face. Let the shoulders relax back down. And congratulations on finishing the series of 18 in total, 20-minute a day Pilates classes. So we've now covered all of the exercises in the Joseph Pilates repertoire and the Stop Pilates repertoire. And I hope you've enjoyed doing them as much as I've enjoyed teaching them. And I look forward to seeing you in the next class.